Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to teachers friends and to Sir Muhammad Arif bin Othman. Today we are honored to present our assignment. The course is Curriculum and Instruction. This project is a collaborative effort from our dedicated team who have worked together to review an article on developing a quality curriculum in a technological era. This content overview. Okay, allow me to introduce our team members. Muhammad AZEEM bin SHAMSUDDIN, NORMINI binti BAKHTIAR, Muhammad ERSYAD bin ABDULLAH, FATIN NADIAH THAQIFAH binti SHAHRIMAN, Muhammad Fadli bin HELMI, Muhammad FAUZAN AZIM bin MAZANIA, and I, NURUL SHAMILA binti SUHAIMI. Now I present introduction. This article title is Developing a Quality Curriculum in a Technology Era. The article focuses on how to create an effective curriculum suited to model technological advancement. Okay. Author is Peter Twinning. This article published in Education Teach Research Dev 2021. And main point is rethinking curriculum in response to technology advancement. Second, emphasize on high order skill and competency. And last, aligning educational with the digital society. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Normini. So I will continue to present brief summary of the article. So in today's rapidly changing world, our education systems must evolve to prepare students for unpredictable future. This article highlights 3 key areas for transformation. First, stakeholder engagement. So for stakeholder engagement is crucial in developing a relevant curriculum by involving parents, students, educators, and industry experts. We can ensure that what students learn truly prepares them for future demands. Secondly, teacher professionalism is emphasized. Teachers should be empowered to innovate and use digital tools, fostering a classroom environment where students develop critical thinking, creativity, and adaptability. Finally, summative assessment. Summative assessment must evolve. Traditional exams don't fully measure essential 21st century skills like problem solving and collaboration. New types of assessments are needed to capture these skills effectively. Together, this change aims to equip students with the skills and resilience needed to thrive in the digital age.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fadli bin HELMI and I will continue our presentation about key issues highlighted in our article. The first key issues is stakeholder ownership in curriculum development involve many parties with differing values and interests. Effective engagement of all stakeholders ensures commitment and ownership. According to Van den Akker in 2003, curriculum development is a cyclical process where the need for change is identified. Ideas are formulated into programs and efforts are made to implement changes. In a project by TWG12, it was agreed that aligning curriculum development with stakeholder expectation requires collaborative construction of curriculum purposes. Teachers play a critical role as they directly enact the curriculum, making their involvement essential for achieving clarity and alignment between intended and implemented curricula. The Netherlands provide an example of stakeholder inclusive curriculum reform, particularly in digital literacy. In response to shifting societal needs, the Dutch government launched a national discussion on the future of education. This consultative process led to the establishment of teaching design teams to collaboratively develop curriculum content. A TDT for digital literacy, for instance, define key learning objectives and develop big ideas for topics such as digital citizenship and data safety. The final recommendations were reviewed and the curriculum was updated with digital literacy as both a subject and a cross-disciplinary term. In 2019, this inclusive process was finalized with a report to Parliament, leading to legal adoption of the new curriculum by 2020. The Netherlands' approach demonstrates the importance of involving teachers at all stages while acknowledging their role as primary agents of curriculum implementation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ustaz Family. Okay, the next one is teacher professionalism. The article emphasizes the central role of teachers in curriculum implementation, calling for greater autonomy, trust, and professional development for teachers to foster innovation in classrooms. Autonomy means allowing teachers to make decisions about how to teach can lead to more engaging and relevant lessons. For example, imagine a science teacher who is given the freedom to design her own experiments. Instead of following a strict textbook, she chooses to have students create their own eco-friendly products. This approach not only makes the lesson more interesting, but also encourage critical thinking and problem-solving skills. With support and training in project-based learning, she can effectively guide her students while fostering a collaborative classroom atmosphere. Okay, the next one is summative assessment. The authors critique traditional summative assessments, arguing that they are inadequate for measuring the competence needed in the 21st century. They call for the development of new assessment tools that can evaluate not only academic knowledge but also critical skills in dispositions like creativity and collaborations. For example, instead of a multiple choice exams, a school could implement a project-based assessment where students work in group to solve a real-world problem, such as designing a sustainable community garden. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is FATIN THAQIFAH binti SHAHRIMAN, and I will be going through with you the strengths of this article. So based from my reading, the strengths of the article is that it has a very comprehensive and well-researched analysis of education challenges, which means that in the article, it gives a very clear, detailed look at how schools struggle to keep up with the fast-paced technology changes. As for example, some schools already use the smart boards, the smart screen, and then we also have the Apple Teacher, Apple TV, which means that a lot of other schools has that kind of technology, but some of them doesn't have that kind of technology. So this article explains how some school has to adapt to these fast-paced technology changes, and then it also explains the skills students need today, like critical thinking, teamwork, and also shows that the current curriculum these days do not prepare students well enough for a tech-driven world. In this era, technology has changes a lot. It is very fast, and this curriculum these days do not prepare the students well enough for that kind of thing. And then the author also used strong research to argue that education system needs big changes to meet these needs. Second, a useful framework for linking policy, school, and classroom level. So in this article, it used a socio-cultural framework, which means it connects how national policies, school practices, and classroom teaching all impact all together in education. This approach is helpful because it shows that effective curriculum changes need alignment across all levels, the national, the school, and also classroom teaching, to make it really work. It explains that successful reform cannot happen in just one area, but they also need coordinated support across the entire education system. And then the third strength is strong focus on empowering teachers. This article, I found out, it argues that teachers are at the heart of the curriculum success. It needs more freedom, it needs more respect, it needs more professional growth to make it happen. Which means that you have to give chance to the teachers in their own professional growth. You have to give them more freedom, not only in just following their own our curriculum rules. No, give them more freedom, because the teachers know how to tackle each of the students' problem. The author also shows that the importance of trusting teachers. You have to trust teachers to adapt and improve the curriculum to meet modern needs.
Important to identify potential weakness that could affect its agreements or conclusion. Here are some common weakness to consider. Number one is limited scope. The article might focus too narrowly on specific technologies without addressing the broader educational context or diverse learning environment. And then number two, lack of empirical evidence. If the article does not include empirical data or case studies to support its claim, its agreement may appear less credible. And then, number three is infusions consideration of equity. The article may overlook issues of access and equity, failing to address how this participants technology access can affect curriculum implementation. So it will ignoring this can lead to solutions that are not universally applicable. And then failure to address challenges. The article may not adequately discuss the challenges and potential drawbacks of integrating technology into the curriculum, such as screen fatigue, distraction, or the impact of technology on student engagement. And then the last but not least, static perspectively. If the article static new curriculum development, it not account for rapidly changing technological landscape and evolving educational needs. So the last, by addressing this weakness, the article could provide a more comprehensive and practical framework for developing quality curriculum in the technology era.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AZEEM. I would like to continue our presentation. My turn is about reflection on the issues regarding on this article. Okay, first of all, the article highlight that curriculum development is not just about integrating technology. Okay, stakeholder collaboration and teacher empowerment are essential for making meaningful change. Okay, What is a stakeholder? Stakeholder collaboration. What's the meaning of stakeholder collaboration? Okay, I state into point. First, stakeholder collaboration with community involvement, and second is teaching empowerment. What is teaching empowerment? Like a professional development. For example, teachers are encouraged to experiment with a new teaching method and share their experience, leading to more innovative curriculum. Okay, the third point of reflection is moving towards a flexible and competency-based curriculum is alike with a global trend of lifelong learning. Okay, it's focused in skills and knowledge that students need for real life situation. Allow learners to progress at their own pace. Maybe also promoting lifelong learning. This approach match global trend where people continually seek new skill and education. And the last is implementing this change requires systematic support and innovative assessment method that move beyond traditional exam. For example, in a history class, allowing them to apply what they've learned in a practical way while also developing critical thinking and collaboration skill. That's enough, and that's all from me. Thank you.